Testing, testing. So we are very close to the timing. I think it's like 8 o'clock, right? Need to wait a bit. It's not quite there yet. I'm gonna watch something I want to watch.
That matchup is also a
Peanut just
slaughter.
feasts on
I
junglers.
know that. But still, I think Poppy
we're gonna wait a little bit,
definitely an
guys.
angle also good into the Azir. So Jhin comes out from Guma, one of his most iconic picks. Great neutralizer into matchups
It's
like
not
the
showing the
Varus.
full screen, is it?
So I don't think
yeah,
the jungler for I like this a lot more because Lucid has shown that his champion pool is actually very resilient compared to last year where it felt like he was a lot more tied to specific picks. Even one of the few junglers that is
First pick
as one of the best
Azir,
picks
Rumble,
on the match
Varus.
at the moment, it's really good into the Azir, so kind of a no-brainer there.
Galio comes out as the ban. I wonder if they're gonna ban like
Bazzi.
Aurora or Anivia.
Bazzi.
I can't ban them all. I feel like our teams are beginning to figure out more and more counters to the Rumble and lane. It hasn't.
Level he's had.
The thing is, Rumble's like alright. Who likes playing this champ anyway?
Skarner.
No.
Comply Italy supply. Nico, so
Barrel Classic himself.
It's not moving.
Interesting choice.
Okay, maybe I put it in too high of a definition.
Interesting
That's why it's not
choice.
playing well.
But if you do
I don't
take
really
a lot
want
of
to.
trades,
I just
I'm
want to
basically
watch
getting
like
a
the
decent
whole
amount of
thing away.
stacks,
Oh, my
but your
face is
trades
covering everything. What?
not as strong.
Okay, just waiting for the
Barrel in
Genshin.
to
It's
the
in like
Nico level 1.
49 minutes.
And it doesn't look
We
like
just
they
need to
lost
wait
any
for
XP or anything, but they're definitely going to
I'm
get pushed
already
in
have it
by
up
this
here.
lane.
Everyone is
When you see the
waiting.
Nico and the Jhin and you pick
I don't think you should look
Leona,
at chat.
This is what you expect.
Chat is very sus.
With DK,
Just look at.
really
I'll
think
just
they're
watch
playing
this for
for
a bit.
early and mid-game
Okay,
fights.
this is definitely not the
They'll
full
have decent
screen.
team fighting as well, right? My main issue is just that I think eventually, unless you really set the Ornn behind, it becomes hard to chew through if it just itemizes pure MR, which I feel like we should. But mid-game, that's not going to be nearly as much of a consideration. Also, the dragons we have to take into account is
Okay, I'm just skimming through it because this was like I think they played this round already.
A matchup
It's
that,
not live.
particularly pre-6, is always going to be.
I'll just skip to the like the fun parts.
Path, yes, but as long as you did get expecting
Okay.
this dude.
Farming. Showmaker is farming a bit better.
And with
Jhin,
the health bars,
Guma is winning
top side
CS,
grab,
that's
pretty
good.
vision there. So, and instead, it's the looks like Barrel go for the crash.
Got no mana.
Doran, his job is to just get beaten down, and then go back up, come back up, and then get beaten down again.
Yeah, that's what he's there for.
That's Ornn.
Yeah. I thought maybe we were going to see.
Well, yeah,
Sion
just check
some
the
point,
For Your Lab app.
but
You can just get the
gotta give
Primo
Shane
Gems at the
credit
end
as
of
well.
the live stream like last time. I don't know why they changed it. Like before, it wasn't like that. Before you can just get the codes
Said we get the
immediately
especially with
after the
Rumble
live stream, but
shown
now you have to like
makes a lot of sense.
go manually
not
type them.
Going
But now they
with
changed
this
it back. You can
crash
just get it from the
is
For Your Lab app, which is
his base cancel
one of the
is
main
low.
reasons you get the
I
app.
wouldn't be surprised if he wants to go for a TP anyway.
Okay, so it's back to normal
Doesn't
now.
look like DK wants to match.
And nothing is happening here. What?
Mm,
Hello.
And
Plus,
Wait, DK is
questions
5
going
and
on.
1. I guess
it is.
you go for the 2v tier here actually as Barrel.
Oh wait, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, this is happening, but they want to go for the 2v tier 2 here actually
There's
as
no
Barrel
damage
coming in,
on
and
that
so
guy.
is Lucid. Guma in a bit of trouble. He does have the cleanse and the flash, but now going to get stunned down. There's the cleanse.
Yeah,
but he
he's
just
dead.
can't get away from the Rumble. As it is a
back.
very nice gank set up here by D+. Owner does come up, gets stunned, but Barrel is in a rough spot himself. So they do trade it back eventually, right?
He's dead.
Yeah, okay. Eventually, okay, they almost give the kill over to Faker, actually, which would have been nice.
Not bad.
But Owner does pick it
So
up.
1 for 1.
Interesting sequence there. You'll take that trade if you are DK. He's aiming also force the flash. And Doran's ult is on cooldown, so my guess is that 1 and 1 makes 2. I'm sure we'll get a replay of that while this was happening. which is definitely suboptimal. So they trade 1-for-1, but the Grubs go to T1. There wasn't really any cross map. This should be a good angle for a dive, though. He's already aggroed on the turret, but I think it's fine.
Oh, well, they kind of just juggled the Ornn in between the turret, and Doran is going to go in onto Showmaker, and now he flashes, which you're already dead, so you're not going to get away anyway.
Well, okay, he's alive for longer than we thought.
Trying to flash in is Keria. That was never going to be a kill either. Maybe didn't know Beryl was there, but either way, kind of a funny scenario that they do find themselves in. So kill goes over to D+, and maybe they do the dragon, but nah, they're gonna back away.
Not the cleanest sequence of plays I've seen there on either side.
Oh,
as we take a look, so we go
bro.
back here first.
Okay.
Too much. It is big. I don't even know if he did. And then the flash for aiming, but if Doran had his ult, he might have lived there. Unfortunately, aiming won't have his flash for this fight.
This is going in directly on the Guma, but that is pretty deep. Keria zoning with the Pop Blossom as Lucy getting incredibly low. He will be punished for going that deep, but they do trade it back onto the enemy jungler. Now trying to take down Showmaker, but it's not exactly working out. They finally take down Beryl, and now Showmaker 1v3, but Baker dashes over the rocks and aiming nearly full health. He's going to take a big chunk, but now DK immediately turn it around as they go way too deep for that one, and they get punished immediately by DK.
You could have left! Nice here, just second. He's passing as a counter. Turn on Beryl.
Yeah, turning on a Beryl here. I think Beryl is just dead. 1v3.
Yeah.
He's going to start clearing the wave.
Hey, he warded!
Yeah, nice.
He gets value. Good stuff.
Okay, they finally killed the Leona.
At the fleet.
Nice.
Depending on how
It's going to be fine with
DK will have to see. He's just actually towards a staying, because XP for me is the biggest thing. When you can start giving out your ornaments, so much value is given. W is used by owner.
Yeah, he does back away. It's a bit of a fight for the Grubs, but I think, you know, you've got Dorn and bot. He does have TP, but a fight doesn't really break out. T1 don't want to go in on the Grub fight, so they just back away.
Maker does this. He doesn't. He's dropping waves. It's not
Pretty chill game, to be honest.
certainly is, because your mid to late game fights are great as owner. Takes a bit.
Does use a bit of
CC is, you know, it's just area. I think the fights from DK thus far looks a little bit. Kicks off as Banana Brush control. Lucid trying to get that. Should be able to here. Crab control though.
I mean, is Zona really going to get in on that? Looks like no. Shu makes his way up from bot lane and secures it for the team. It looks like we might just have a 5v5 on the streak. Really depends on how hard these two
Wait,
teams
let me
do
check
it.
something. Yeah, I'm back. Wait, is stream chat working?
Want to commit for this objective, but with it being a good Drake soul coming up, pretty much guaranteed at this point. You definitely want to make sure you get one. You could do the Nongshim thing where you really skirt on the edge of like, oh, we'll just give all the Drakes but never give the soul. It will give them 3 but not 4 the entire series. It is an option you have, but I'm not sure that DK is the same team. They're not playing against the same type of team. So, should try to go for this Drake.
That's also one of the things that I think is most interesting about this current T1 roster is we don't really know what their identity is yet, right? And we spent so much time with the same roster that was just honing a very specific playstyle that they were able to just continuously iterate upon. And I feel like right now we're still kind of in limbo. Like, what does this team want to be? What do they want to play towards? How do they want to play? In this game, play for late game. You have Ornn, you have Azir. I think even the Fairy is quite of a late game.
Is that me?
Threat.
Even the resets, like
fine.
With the current builds, you know, where you go like IE third. A little one.
This time it works though. Oh, Barrel.
He doesn't have cleanse.
Patches is just going to get it first, and I do think he's much more of a threat now. Is Faker just going for the horns, right? You can see how DK can play around that, but clearly either team is saying we skill. Just
going over that Drake. Risk in
Elvis.
Yeah.
We'll see. Looks like they're still posturing. Might be looking for a TP angle here.
Yeah, I think it's going to go on to that control ward right there. He's getting his bar ready, but still a bit of time, so he'll be able to push a wave in first. Still doesn't have to, as you mentioned before. There's the wall. Lucid in next to the Rift Herald as Doran gonna get stunned up. There's the smite going to Lucid. They get it. A nice ult comes in from Doran. The follow up a little bit late, but now Lucid in a rough spot as down will go Showmaker, down will go Lucid, and now the ult goes in on Aiming, who actually does survive for quite a while. And Xiu doing a decent job of zoning away. T1 can't quite put the nail in the coffin, but they did get a couple of kills and win the fight at least.
If Lucid doesn't T1 actually ideal target right there.
Okay, T1, okay, T1.
T1 they also want to actually
Another
get
fight.
really care.
Infernal Soul coming through. Probably our relatively even game state, but T1 definitely took a big step into the lead after that fight.
But the later the game goes, the better it is for Ornn.
We are going to get a crazy Otacon setup as Beryl goes in.
Just baiting out the ult, you know. Just a normal day in the life for Beryl. And now we got, the big impale! Gets him over the wall as well!
Damn.
And that's the end of Owner! And T1, they were in a good spot, but now they're losing 2 as big damage comes out. And the flick on a Faker into the...
What?
But now they're losing 2 as big damage comes out. And the flick on a Faker into the... Ult from Aiming, it is massive for DK, and right before the Otacon spawns.
Oh, according to Barrel's plans, I can hear Atlas yell. He's not even in low bar. As Barrel sets up a tasty bait, and guess what? They fall for it, as this should never ever hit the mark. Although Lucy's gonna take it.
Don't even just throw it away. There's no chance you're stealing that as Jin. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, if the wave was pushed up, or they didn't have Talia or Rumble, that might work. As of course you go in on this, because it's Beryl, and you're like, Beryl, why are you here? But then that knockback, the cone, the action cone, and then the ultimate from Lucid, immediate toaster on top, and just a moment of weakness. Costing T1 so much, and then Showmaker, just to ensure that there is no salvaging. I want to hear it.
야, 니코.
Saying Nico.
빠르게. 이거 뿌리면 빠를 수 있어. 라피. 노플. 이거 없어?
No flash.
Yeah,
Like,
go
it feels like
start for days.
initially it wasn't his idea to bait them, but he called it so well.
No. We're retconning it.
Yeah.
It's all planned, Velvet.
It might have been in his head, he just didn't say it, right? But actually his calls afterwards were so clean. Like, he knew exactly that the Nefiri didn't have flash. He knew exactly that they were going to win the fight from the moment he got over the wall. So, credit to him. I was actually impressed by the way he called that. So, you know, for all of our memes, he is still the law master for a reason.
Oh.
Classic barrel.
Classic barrel was.
Here's a replay. I guess Faker just died. Or maybe they got his flash. Yeah.
Got flash. Yeah, that's big though. Aiming still doesn't have his flash for now, so it would have been a much juicier target. As the other con, we do see T1. Their wave clear is obviously very good. Not playing into Baron, so they can't just sit here, kind of let it be. As we do see Doran.
Talking about on the space where it's like, well, you get Pharesis out of con, and you don't do anything with it. So you don't have to, you know, flip the ability. So, you know, it's marginal, but it's still good for DK.
It's fine.
It's
okay.
Fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
So, third item for aiming.
It is what it is.
Yup. I don't really have a catchphrase like that. I feel like you and Ox, when you call, it's just catchphrases.
Yeah, like that's how we cast.
Yeah,
that's
back being repeated back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think me and Wolf can really. It's just.
No, I know.
He's Infernal Trade. So, 14.
That's levels. He's at 13.
He's level 3.
Should be looking at getting Cyrilda's next, which is going to make his damage even more threatening. And you can see Banana Brush control, they're scared to actually go in on Lucid. And they should be, as this might be a make-or-break fight, right? Baron is spawning in about 50 seconds, and T1 calling the bluff, saying if you just fully commit to this dragon, getting an inner is nice. This isn't sole point. It looks like T1 is just going to take that, and I think this is fine.
Yeah, I think it's the right call. It doesn't feel amazing. Push in. No, it's not.
Because if you're effective for this game, still very much up in the air, which is how we like it. Well, this is all going according to plan.
Yes. Not down to earth, this one. Very much up in the air. It's floating.
Well, it can be
like a balloon.
You can be both up in the air and down to earth.
Yes, technically, but not literally.
Not literally, no, but metaphorically with how those two work out, which is weird. I feel like they should be mutually exclusive.
Should be. They are, literally.
Well, literally.
But not figuratively.
Yes. Yeah, but that's
consistency.
Which is
just being run. I don't know if Doran has an answer other than
try and TP
away. And he should get out. Yep, there you go. So they got his TP again. Just
for Showmaker becoming a Showmaker can also really
when they feel like
probably Faker. Faker first.
Yeah.
He's the sole AP sword.
Doing here.
Giving it to Owner is fun. There you go.
And it's the one guy.
DK, I think.
Yeah. In between.
Yeah, it's still winnable actually.
Yeah. Because I mean, up in the air. If we're talking literally,
T1 knows it's winnable.
To Earth and like, yeah, finding out that Faker just okay. Little disengage.
Are we in the game on
a set? Look at this.
Behind.
Just waiting for another dragon again.
The range for T1, we talked about it earlier. You can see it in action here. Sums available for basically everyone.
Yeah, T1, just go Baron. Just say okay.
Going. Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, they're going.
Either you fight us on Baron, or we'll take it. Because they do have a lot of damage with the Azir, with the Nefiri.
Holding the bluff.
Yeah.
But T1 have a ward on Dragon, so they know there's not an individual member doing Drake, and no one on DK is really that good at soloing it, except aiming, but he can't really walk over.
Yeah, but DK, they know that T1 aren't going to take the risk of starting it at this point in time.
There's so much AoE damage is the problem. If you're in the pit and you get toasted, or Showmaker gets on top of you,
or maybe they will just start
it. Well.
Oh, okay, well they started it and then they didn't. So they're trying to turn onto a Leona, not the best idea, but Beryl does get extremely low, as now Doran also not the target here. Getting out of that back line as Siuja disappears! The damage was insane! As he just gets crit down. Beryl also in trouble here. Amy taking a bunch of damage. As now the engage comes in from T1. And Oner is going insane mode on this back line. Incredible.
It makes a little and it's again that's going to be there.
Rumble got caught. Okay.
try to survive, but he's...
DK do. One just biding their time. Still has less kills, by the way, than DK do.
Well, just throwing in a Pop Blossom just to try to survive, but he's going to die anyway. Nice little pick from DK. Going to take out the Nico, and Barrel doesn't get rooted either. Big
oh, it's going in.
As all of a sudden, yeah, he goes in. I'm not sure about that one. Owner just avoids the impale. Now, point in time. And sticking around is DK. They're committing.
DK?
They're committing to this one, but now the Jhin is opened up. But the Jhin is low. They're trying to just run at the Jhin. It's not exactly working either. Okay, they do take him down. Siu, though, going 1v2 on the top side. Eventually, he does die, but Owner trying to go 1v3. He takes out one, and the dogs are soaking up so much damage, but Showmaker just traded back.
Oh my
And
gosh.
now, it's kind of an even fight. Doran has to frontline. The TP! Oh, Garia does come.
Oh, what is this game, bro?
So it starts with the pick.
DK, what are you doing, man?
Only the TP there, they used a lot of really high value flashes. Means that without a fight,
They expected also
Void Staff now for Shiu as well. I'm very on point. And as mentioned, I think that since the changes, Lethality Vera's late game is actually disgusting. Like, you do so much damage if you hit a squishy.
Yeah.
He will have to, because they are outranged outside of that. And now T1, full ornaments across the board.
The damage dealt
there
definitely
you go.
tells the story that you were trying to say, that you were trying to tell. Just gonna ult
Oh boy.
Falling for it.
And they're going pretty deep for the Varus as the ult comes in and aiming goes incredibly low. Does get taken out, but now Owner is so deep behind enemy lines. That's the ult back on a barrel, but still does go down. But they took out Showmaker amongst the chaos, and this is a great opportunity for T1 to potentially end the game. Dive timers.
Doran didn't really ever feel like T1 was gonna relent. Monkey.
I can't really see it.
We're watching it on the prompter, it's hard.
Yeah, can you zoom in onto the top two ones? Top left two ones?
So this is a matchup that I think is down to skill. I think that Jace, when played perfect, is stronger, but Grasp-Gwen is just kind of out of this world.
Haram's
because his name is Haram.
Yeah. And then Burr.
Yeah, it's Berber Patapim, because it's barrel.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Very
we did it. We figured it out.
Ooh, is it an Owner Lilia angle? Might be. Might be if it doesn't get picked away. Aiming has looked... Is he the only one that's looked good on Misfortune? I kind of want to say that he has been.
Yeah, I think so.
No one else has really been able to make it work.
Got to figure it out.
MF also a great combo with the Yone, so denying that is going to feel good as well. Are we really not? Are we going to cut through the jungle pool? Because Showmaker, yeah, I was about to say Showmaker can pick Ahri here. Either Ahri or Aurora would make sense. I think that anything that can deal well with the Yone is fine. It's also... I'm a little surprised at the Yone priority, because as far as our best Yones go, I don't think either of these two players should be in consideration.
Yeah.
I know Faker is supposed to get a skin for it soon, but I'm just... I don't see it. When you pair it, though, with the Sejuani, I think you're going to be feeling a lot better. No pickup for Lucid here.
Project Red.
Flex Gwen
Welcome to my channel.
Which can be done,
You,
and I think is actually on this patch still a thing you can do, but I don't think that's actually going to happen. And Owner was the shining light, or has been really the shining light.
Okay, we're just waiting here. I'm just watching this for now.
Again, it's been fine.
We are waiting for 8 o'clock.
Consistent carry for T1.
Look at this guy. Look at Venti. I want to screenshot his ass. Can we find like the... Can we cut this into like...
yeah.
I mean, that doesn't
sticker?
sound like a good idea, but...
I don't know if we can.
We do know that Lucid can play pretty much anything. Like, I don't think this is an Ivern angle.
Right, like, find something. Okay, this is League of Legends, but you should not play this game. Do not play this game, okay, Razor? This is not. Never play this game.
This is the cover's fate.
Makes sense. You tells you what it does.
Yes, there's
on
a
the
this
it's
game has
very
a tournament
straightforward, right?
like
It's a
just like
30
professional
skirmishing
games.
snowballing comp.
It's like
It's
you
a
watch
great
like
late game win
NBA or
condition, and
something.
Gwen really is. I do think
I'm just watching a little bit, and just waiting for it.
How much? Yeah.
I'm skipping.
peaky.
Don't need to know these
Into game
things.
Ooh.
Okay.
The ward.
for DK.
You have not many on. That's how it goes.
There's no go.
And Wasp is kind of crazy. Not something we've.
So
Nothing.
Not that fun to face.
It's my face
on
there.
Showmaker,
Hey, you guys
obviously
see my.
should be
I'm gonna enlarge my
able
face
to
later, I
bully
think.
Faker as long as he can
Yeah.
dodge these Q3s.
By how much I don't know.
Faker's going to use him to try and soften up the wave. As last
Just
game,
wait for a
Doran
bit.
actually having a really good time. Into Shiu, starting off strong early here as well. As Pry on the wave. Obviously, makes sense, right? You're a skill up. So first few levels, we think it makes sense for the Jace. As ooh, that Q3 not hitting for Faker there.
yeah, I mean that lane, as we've already mentioned, not going to be played out. It's great for trading, and she's going on into this one, but he's going to hold the wave in a good spot at least.
He's gonna
They
walk.
do know roughly where the ward is. We'll see if they can play around. You feel plus. Oh, aiming area.
What?
V2 if you're T1. Melee
Where did she go in?
Oh, aiming
area. They're going to take a huge amount of damage. Aiming just sidestepping out of that one. Vivero goes in on the feathers, and now Guma just walking forward into them. And he's got the most health. He is the most dangerous person, so takes a very good trade. The Q does miss the Gleaming Quill from the Rakan, but it's still a good situation here for the T1 bot lane.
But is it as good as getting double scuttle? I don't know. I don't think so. We're not going for this, right? T1, we're just going to let them have it. Very good. Good call. Showmaker missing.
How is it Johnny behind in farm, bro?
Owner, no. I never.
Just the way it goes. A
Mark ping clear of his bot side already, which is why he's had such a big CS lead. Let's pick up a Phage on his first buy, which Phage is not the best component. I don't think you're necessarily super excited. As Lucid make the turn.
person I think is fair. I think he's going to be just with the needles. We'll see, and will be able to hold his own. I say that as now Shiu going in with the needles. We'll see who does win the trade. As flash on in, one more auto would have done it, but Doran holds on to his flash and does live.
Shiu does not to try a. I think that's we know what that, but my
You had an effect. You know, Ernie, don't like. Okay.
Oh,
See
you
how that
don't
works out
stop.
for you. Shiu kind of getting ganked here. Did not expect this, and now with no flash available, it's just an easy kill setup for T1. First blood goes over to the Jace as well. It's basically perfect for them.
an OTP for Shiu. Really nice timing there from Owner for the Gwen.
It's very
One
nice.
foul. That's a really big deal. Doran back with a vengeance here today on this Jace. Because yes, Owner was the one that took the gank, but without that initial setup, Shiu investing his flash.
Yeah. But also Owner once again on the prowl.
Oh, look at this wave state.
Yeah.
It's so unplayable. Was always going to put it. So she made a little bit stupid at
Here we thought of, yeah, I mean,
already we haven't had if they did a little flat close if they were.
a couple of the guys, because he knows that regardless of the situation, why it is, but they just deeper in night. He will in a bit of trouble. A lot is going to miss onto the Gwen, but will it matter? Looks like yes, it absolutely will. Owner does get away though.
Oh, well.
And it's still
You'll take that one. This time, even without the flash, is able to dodge. Owner was also spotted. Not getting quite caught off guard. Still going to maintain the gold lead for Doran, obviously. That's not going to be fixed that easily, but the game state for DK, at least towards the top half of the map, not in as much shambles as that 1v1 matchup. By Durham and his and Jade, extra healthy.
They're so
This is
okay. Essentially, on a Faker, but still going to take a good trade. A lot missing there for Showmaker.
no copium on the Camtech Soul. Yeah, for DK, I guess it's okay. I don't know.
We'll trade here, but yeah, I mean,
Oh,
with
you
phase
didn't get
rush
the cannon.
ends, you almost be punished.
Yeah, they're
Hovering, threatening the bottom lane.
this is it. I love this as a plan because this is what you do when you're playing against less experienced players. Because this is something that just doesn't happen in challengers, where you just go after them again and again and again and again, and it works so much better than it does on a lot of the more experienced players. This time at least, reinforcements are here. Lucid is waiting in fog. Oh, he's still outside of the vision.
Wow.
That ward did get spotted, but they are. Yeah, there you go. They're like, I don't really trust it. It would have been a disaster had they gone in.
Do it twice. Shame on time, especially it might be the barrel is. So
Was something about to happen?
Unless
this time might be the charm, but Barrel's still here. So he's just hovering forever. It just feels like Barrel has decided he knows the strat. Maybe Shu doesn't, but Barrel does.
I was like, hands off my rookie! Stop bully! You know when everyone in Twitch is like yelling "Stop bully" when a top laner gets dove for the fourth time in a row? That's Barrel.
I
Like,
protect
Carrier,
my young guy.
Carrier, hands off. Okay, we're not doing this. And Carrier uses old Twitch. I don't think it's gonna matter. We'll be up when the next fight breaks out.
In this game, for sure.
Oh,
It's just the classic LCK that Wolf was talking about. It's what you like to see. This is what I would sit around and get one kill. And
Just watch it happen.
Yeah, we do have Doran trying to greed for the turret. He will get it, and now Owner comes down. Not going to hit the ult, though. Smite onto Shu, and we got TPs coming in from both sides, but Shu should be the first to go down eventually. As looks like he's still going to be alive, actually. They don't get him. Shu's just on the edge of this one. Faker wants something. As finally Owner says, okay, I'll take out the Gwen.
Oh, the resets!
So yeah, here comes the resets. Faker does try to go in, but it's a little bit too little and too late, and Lucid gets that first reset. Aiming comes on
feels
over.
bad.
Kill over to
If get on and one fight. When Xavier start resetting,
well.
get out of there!
It's you again, the target. But he's got backup, and he has pounding their top. You does not, so it can enable him to be part of the game. You got to get him assists, maybe kills, at least some farm. Otherwise, it's 4v5. And DK, they have more presence here on this objective. They'll take down Storm to potentially help out the team, dig themselves out of the very tiny hole that they're in. Clover comes in on aiming. He's in some trouble. Has to use the cleanse just in an awkward spot.
Big mistake from aiming there, because they were setting up to get some damage here in the mid lane turret and then run straight back. He does have a good amount of healing, so the Raptors are going to be a tasty treat. Does mean that DK needs to retake control of this Dragon Maiden barrel. Oh, there's a Giga Cone, Valdez.
Oh no.
What?
If it's used for action, if it's used for action, I'm okay with it. And there he goes. And, well, he's gonna create space. As now in goes Carry him with the
Oh, I need to see that again.
Create space. As now in goes Carry him with the faction. Wombo combo comes out from DK. They only get the chase, but he was the guy. He was the one guy who had to live. And instead, the rest of the low health members will be cleaned up here by DK. As Faker, the last remaining survivor, it's just going to be a clean 5-for-0 ace. As the Mega Cone comes in. That was the
house, don't go.
Chronicler.
You know in a horror movie when you're like, don't go into the house, don't go. Why are we standing in front of Arel? Well, there's a misfortune just looking behind like, rubbing the hands together, because that was one of the, that engage was given. If it was like a Giga Cone caught off guard.
Yeah, exactly.
Magnet, no, they tried to.
I'll go.
So
Go on.
I assume what the caller is they get some CC down him, and then Carrier will try to go in with a charm and just CC chain him, and that'll be the end of it. But even if you do that,
Guess dying. Guma, I don't
know.
Barrel?
That's fine. That's not quite enough as I don't know.
Barrel?
That's fine. It's Barrel.
Yeah, I guess they're baiting Guma. I don't know. It worked. Whatever that was. Guma just dying on the right side, and now follow up here from Lucid, who is 4-0-5, 100% kill participation for him.
I don't think getting the dragon was worth it, Valdes. I'm just gonna make that call right now.
I think the Chemtech Soul, I mean, they might not even get it. Aiming, nice dodge. Doesn't have his cleanse, but he will flash.
What?
Aiming, nice dodge. Doesn't have his cleanse, but he will flash and get out of there. And Barrel's right there to set up for the team. Faker just a half-hearted ult just to do a bit of damage. Doran trying to go in, trying to flash for the kill. And yes, he will get it. But is it worth it? Might take down Barrel as well, but Shield comes in, and Barrel will secure the kill.
Like little stab from like little whoop. Good reason that Wolfie is just easier. DK T1, and that did happen. It's like 9k gold. No biggie.
One. I think he's taking a bunch of damage. It's like a level and a half. Yeah, I mean this, you know. Yes, absolutely not. Okay, trying to bait this fight, I guess. As Barrel goes in, he's going to catch 3 once again, and the front line just dies. I mean,
it's Hail Mary.
T1 were not really ready for that fight, it felt like. And it's just going to be an easy cleanup for them. Lucid on the Omega Fed Viego. Not much they can do against that.
I think they thought they were ready, but they were not.
Yeah.
So game 3, Valdes, we're getting it!
We're getting a game 3.
Game 2. Started off, and now we're just like... It's not scary.
Movie. Well, look at this.
Try to turn onto... Oh, no. I guess probably...
Definitely just... This game.
Just hit him with the top diff. Yeah, exactly.
Alright, well, we're just going all in on the Doran, who tries to flash, but dies instead. And it's a 7th kill for Lucid, but they found Siwoo, and it should be a withdrawal here, but the needles are coming out, as is the miss. This Gwen is actually doing quite a lot, but does eventually lose the 1v2. And it's just a withdrawal, so DK not really caring too much about you in this case.
That's not like...
Just gonna get ulted here.
Makes sense.
Hereditary was pretty good. Guma just gonna get ulted here once again as he gets flipped back by the Barrel. As T1 really on their last legs here. Faker desperately trying to do a bit of damage. No double up there, but it's still a Yone that is not able to do enough. They're too far behind. The wallets are so heavy. Game to end, I think. Just a mid inhibitor. So the game won't end here. Aiming is just trying to bait this game to end, I think. As he flashes away, now just 1 shot away, not able to take out Guma. But he certainly did bait the fight.
5 seconds on the Otacon buff, DK. Maybe leave?
No. TP in. Alright, well now they don't have the Otacon buff. We'll lose it.
We do need to leave, guys. Loses this game and we're just going to be caught off guard by the twist.
No. Well, no. Just, yeah, not quite going to happen. They're just blocking everything and knowing exactly where Faker's going to come back to. See you making back some of that gold that he lost earlier on. An owner as well will be a sacrifice here on the left side for the team.
Well, Gwen is...
there you go. He does gain a gold lead by the end of the game. Carrier just trying to catch the wave here. A little desperation. He knows the game is over, but...
Number 3 was a close until... As are we... Yes. Yes. Gotta crank up that shield, KD.
Yeah.
Barrel was crazy.
They get another kill at the end. He plus Kia with a very dominant Game 2 victory. You know, we expected this to go to 3. Especially after DK lost Game 1 and Reed took the blue side here. And now we're going to go into Game 3 of Fearless, where DK should be very strong, but they...
Okay. Are we starting yet? Are we cooking, dog? Why did you suddenly change the screen? Ah, okay. Is there another Luca interview? What is this? Should we be waiting for this? Huh? Watch. Right. Testing, 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 testing. What are we waiting for?
Hello, Ewan. What the fuck? Jason, you saw me enter and then only come in.
Oh wait, what?
Why you don't dare to go in yourself? Why?
What?
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 Must be bad.
Oh yeah, you guys. Oh, your chibis are still working. Hello? After all those years of like the settings, it still works though.
I am a raccoon now.
No, it's still Yanfei.
Oh, see.
And you are still Raiden. Flip horizontal.
How come you can see that you're streaming?
I'm streaming. I am streaming.
Nani?
I'm streaming. Our reaction. This is reaction video.
Oh wow.
Genshin.
Genshin.
It's reaction. It's 7 minutes.
What is that game, huh?
It's the greatest game of all time. Oh, Ritsu! It's Ritsu! It's Ritsu!
I don't know lah. I feel like I don't want to disturb you. I go other channel first.
What? It's not like we are doing anything.
I just let you react.
Yeah. It's like that lah. It's like that one lah. It's not even a big deal, bro. Oh. Are we cooking? Chat, we are cooking, dog. See, I'm interested in what she does because I heard that she has like a frozen buff, which means Ayaka, Shenhe, and All the Hydro character is already meta. You just gotta bring back all the Cryo meta character. Like Ganyu. Not saying I think Ganyu was alright, but I think Ganyu can be meta again, and then Eula maybe. I think Shenhe maybe.
Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe. You know, it's so funny. The Spiral Abyss right now is a cryo buff, you know. So I had to bring out the old units. Shenhe. I actually used Shenhe like a few days ago for the Spiral Abyss. That's crazy. What are we waiting for? Wait, should I think I should crop this, I think. Should I crop this? Although you only see like a black screen behind. Maybe I should add a background. Let me go copy a background from here. Oh, this is a Mondstadt background. We should copy the Mondstadt background. Oh! Does it look nicer? I am so... excuse me. I just ate dinner. Oh, it's 4 minutes, bro. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Why so excited?
It's
Nothing big.
I get excited because I want to be excited lor. The new character is a chef. I heard like she got a cooking buff. Can we use the food in Spiral Abyss? Can we use the food in Spiral Abyss?
Ain't no way. No.
Please.
No.
Oi, Razor. Wait, what?
Oh,
now there's some. We are waiting for... Hey, does this setting look okay? Like, does my stream look okay? I put like... Okay, now this, what is it called again?
We cooking dog.
Yeah. I put my VTuber behind a background. Does it look nicer? I feel like it looks nicer like this. But I have a background. And my friend is here. You can call him Jason.
ZA lag.
Is it lag? Am I? What? But nothing's moving yet. Am I? Is it like... Oh, 60 seconds. 30 minutes. Dun 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 dun.
The lag is so high and amazing.
You really lagging? Okay, wait. Let me look at the stream. It shouldn't be lagging. But nothing's moving. How can you tell if it's lagging? Nothing is moving. Everything looks alright. Is the stream is lagging? So you mean? What? Wait. What? I don't really see anything. See, it seems alright. Wait, they are late. Oh, are they?
Chat, they better announce Razor.
They better announce Klee too. A new skin for Klee. You get 2 skins before everyone else.
No.
Easy money, bro. And be like, and another one, and another one. But will they actually be announcing skins? Maybe not. It's just a story, I think. Wait, it's not. It's almost 8. It's like 1 minute, a few seconds left.
Shot. Here we go again.
Wait, come on. Okay, it's 8. Huh? Do I have to refresh? Okay, never mind. Okay, it's... Is it loud? I think it's alright.
Let me in, let me in. We in?
It's a bit... Okay. I put it at 50% volume, it's still pretty loud for me. This phone?
Let me out, let me out.
Oh, Razor, do you see the chat like fades out? The chat fades out.
This is stupid, dog.
Maybe I should put the screen in front. Okay. Oh, Clay! It's Clay! Oh! Oh! It's a new area! Oh boy!
Let G.O. We're Razor. New.
Oh my god, is it?
Let G.O.
Oh, what is she cooking? Wait, but there's still,
kitchen.
but there's still Natlan story, right? Because there's Ifa, right? Yo, I hear Ritsu in her voice. Oh my goodness. I hear her voice. Oh, he sounds exactly like her.
そこのレストランからナタ産の野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて僕とイファが来ることになったんだ。俺は付き添いでな。
Oh, your boy's in
Okay,
Fontaine.
Carrara, we got it.
Why is he in Fontaine? Okay. Wait, there's 3 regions in this story. There's Natlan, Fontaine, and Mondstadt.
さあ行くぞ。
Do we get a free IFA?
逃がすかよ。
月始めの3日間、飛行物を連れて外出してはいけないらしい。
What are they? Fontaine?
More like event.
Kinish is in Fontaine.
レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で、確かモデストの秘典に
Isn't this just the underground? I think it's a game. It's a puzzle. It's a
If
puzzle
get
game.
arrested immediately.
It's a puzzle. This one's a puzzle.
Ifa.
There's no way there's a weekly boss, right? Yeah, it's just a normal boss. It's just a normal boss.
例の密輸事件の捜査を逃れたものかもしれない。
僕の師匠にして母の
Left flying thing in first few days of arrive.
僕をモンドに向かわせた時、
It's your boy Albedo. Why is he cooked?
世界の真相を探せというね。
Wait, tower defense. Wait. No.
Evil dog.
Where's your boy? Where's oh? Okay.
セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。
What?
何をしたんだ？殺人事件？ホムンクルスが暴走して
Wait, what?
理性を失い。
Oh, is that guy Dahlia? Is Dahlia?
Evil dog.
正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだ。あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドに。
Alice! It's Alice! Wait, is that her? No.
戦地が逆さになった時、人は
Oh, it's Mona's master.
なら
Oh.
Boss fight.
This one's the weekly boss. This one's the weekly boss. Oh, we back in one stat, baby.
Stimulanka.
Stimulanka, something similar.
という課題を諦めたことは一度もない。モンドの法律にのっとり、被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で有罪とする。今も近くから聞こえるよ。
なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
Wait, Varka! Oh! Oh! Okay, get the code. I think we can get the code in the Oyo Lab app. We chillin'. Wait, your boy's dad is there.
Varkea.
Wait, did he sound like an old man? I think he sounded like a... Did he sound like an old man? Yo, did everyone be thinking Varka's like an old man?
No razor.
But I think he's like...
Sad. I feel sad cause health inflation Sue High Razor can't kill Natlon boss.
Really?
Few more update and my razor can't kill anything.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program.
Yay!
I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Aressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny Laquasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass,
I'm
and
not
I
going
voice
spoiler
Escoffier.
myself.
I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to
But
be
you watched
hosting
the
alongside
trailer
you
already.
two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say...
I think the
way
trailer
your
already
cheese
showed
moves
everything
around
though.
is
Yeah, usually they show is just like
Actually,
extra
it's
details.
not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech.
She has
It's
a
piece
tail?
of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
Okay.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Wait, it's another
That
British.
seems a little extreme.
It's another
Yeah,
British.
I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile.
Wait, she's from Fontaine, so technically she can sound British.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
The boar, the boar.
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove! You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom!
Wow. Intense.
I promise Escoffier
But
is
she's so
actually
ill.
very well mannered most of the time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay, that feels like a personal call-out. But seriously,
she
though,
like,
I'm
main
telling you, I
DPS?
could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the Fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest. Treasured above all.
He went to jail.
So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials for Escoffier.
Ooh.
Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest, nice. Huh. Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's
go. Let's go.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to one of her talents.
Ooh.
When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Oh, it's not a limit. Okay.
So it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, it's a healer.
Thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Ooh.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa, I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be so fun to check out in game.
Totally. So take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia. A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be
weapon
featured
looks
on the weapon
like a
banner.
fork.
Our new 4-star character, Aoife,
Oh,
will also
Aoife is in
enjoy
the
a drop
same
rate
banner?
boost on
Okay,
the
okay,
first
that's
half
good.
banners.
Aoife,
Okay.
no way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna
another
pull
bit of
both
really exciting
easy.
news is that
Yeah,
travelers
easy.
will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
All eyes are on me. Lowly servants, behold, the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence! The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh, wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh, dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous... Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro. Huh? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao's wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later. Huh?
Oh, you meant Kukuku and a How. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious. So, Travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you'd never ask, Jane. Absolutely. As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else, so Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already, like how he saved Kukuku's life, and now, of course, Kukuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kukuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding Kukasaurs, but this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kukuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah, I see that. Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Anemo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kukuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kukuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Anemo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Does that even mean?
So he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible
Electrocharge, isn't that Hydro and Electro?
Plus, in areas with
So you're supposed to use it more
mechanics,
or
if your
Auroron?
current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kukuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Huh. I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
What is
They
that?
almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natland characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula. Auroron and Aoife are there to deliver Natland produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kaniche and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is Ahau cowering behind Kenichi? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Exactly. Ahau and Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two.
No way,
Hey,
bro.
check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I wanted to point out there are 2 dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Nervalette could, like, interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record
chilling.
isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the
Oh, I
Spina
think
di
that's the
Rasula.
game.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the
I
Traveler
cannot
agrees to
hear
come
you.
on
What?
board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me
Oh, management,
everything.
manager game, let's go.
You got
I
it,
want
bro.
manager game.
Travelers
Oh,
will be in charge of operations, like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park,
bring
and
back
managing
all the
staff.
manager games, please.
During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant. Woo! The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each
Now,
one.
I'm watching
so that
all these
visitors
guides.
understand
You
how to get the
know, I
most
don't.
out of
When
the
I by the time the
experience.
event comes out, I'll forget all
And
about this.
travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor,
Oh!
where they can create
Wait,
a
this
cozy
is
retreat
the
for
same as the
different
flower
animals to
event.
draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also
Oh,
recruit some
capybara.
familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontanian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome! More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to keep you
Oh,
in suspense,
oh,
travelers. In
oh,
the second
yeah.
half of version 5.6,
Oh, yeah.
we'll
Oh,
have
yeah.
returning event wishes
Oh,
for
yeah.
Kenichi and
Oh,
a
yeah.
ride in Shogun.
Nice.
Oh yeah, oh
Plus,
yeah.
the chronicled Wish banner will be returning
Oh!
in version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Oh,
you
all the
have to.
Raiden,
And
all the
best of luck on your
Inazuma
pulls.
character is back.
All right.
Oh.
That was a lot of info. So let's take
Chiori,
our first
Yoimiya.
break. Here's the second
I have
redemption
both
code,
of them. I have it.
travelers.
I need it. Hey, Yoimiya and Chiori. Oh, they come out on May 7th. Wait, that's a beautiful date. 0507. That's a beautiful date, actually. Alah, that's two very good numbers.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease. Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 Archon Quest.
What? They're not gonna show anything?
Nice voice.
Nice.
Aw, shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. And I don't even know what to think. But something tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Eula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names. Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole
Oh,
journey.
Razor, what?
Now it's in crisis. Hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
Okay, this must be the first phase, and then it's gonna transform into like a big robot in the second hit phase.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply. Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoko presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travelers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen Circle
the new
trial,
boss is weak to freeze.
We have no idea
wow.
how any of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tevat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
Alright, okay, well let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Woo.
Yes.
First up, on the docket, is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Downpour Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, another mini game.
No. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay.
I don't know why
The
they
key
keep
to
making this one. It's like
success is
you
really
pick the
understanding your
pieces
game
to fight.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well,
I think
for
there are like
example,
other game modes
is it a
that I would
melee
rather
or
prefer they
ranged
take
attack
back.
piece?
Like bring back the tower
Quickly break
defense
through
and like
obstacles, or maybe even
prop hunt, man.
bypass them entirely.
Why do they always
Once you
bring
feel
back
like
these
you know what
like
you're doing, you can test out your
like
skills
summon
and help.
events?
The actual gameplay is
It's
pretty
alright,
simple.
but it's like
What this event
it's like
really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the
Man,
defensive
they're
and
playing
offensive
Mondstadt
lineup
music.
that works best for you, the
Man,
battle
we
is
haven't
ready to
heard this in a
begin.
while.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. Alright, so get tactical, travelers!
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go!
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Haha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun. You could just stay in Saurian
Oh,
form the
another
whole
one,
time and
V1,
blast
V1,
all the other
V1.
players away.
Oh, if only.
Wait.
The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Did T1 finish their game?
All right.
I guess I'll watch
some
it after
Genius
this.
Invocation TCG updates.
Not yet.
Not
First,
yet.
a new
I'll watch it
card
after
skin will
this.
be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added
and
to
Sailor
regular
Man
mode.
TCG cards. Okay.
More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
Oh, so in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement, so the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers
It's
might
auto
even be able
chess.
to come up with some new strategies and surprise
It's
their
sort of
opponents
auto
with
chess.
unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the
Collab.
other side, travelers.
Gonna sell another pen drive. Okay, May 7. Okay, that's pretty close. That's like in like one week and a half. Okay, get Escoffier and Ifa easy. I already have it. Already have Escoffier and Ifa. Easy. Okay, so the monster event is when? Okay, looks like the Fontaine event is first, and then it doesn't say when. What?
Welcome back, travelers!
Welcome back!
Welcome! Let's jump right into system optimizations.
Yo,
Some
the treasure
travelers
compass
provided
buff, I read it
feedback
already.
that the
Okay,
brilliant
it's actually a very good
blessing
buff.
process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the Brilliant Blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right? What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Let's go!
That should make it easier to get full stars. Alright, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details
Yo,
can always
play like
expand the
this.
content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
I mean, these updates
Our next
are...
optimization is for the treasure compass.
Oh, let's go,
Travelers
this one.
provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well.
Wow.
Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Finally!
Nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration
Oh.
progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury
What?
to launch
I've never heard of
two
this. Who is
limited
this?
edition sets.
Wow.
So
They
let's
partner
watch
with
the
a
preview
makeup
trailer for
brand,
the
bro.
collaboration.
They partner with everyone, man. Who is this? What? What does it smell like, bro? What does the Mona perfume smell like?
But I have even
Smell
more
like-
news. In addition, Genshin
Smell like-
Impact's third Natlan OST
Huh?
album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon. Yeah. The album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and
Oh.
to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
Okay.
And
Looks
I
like we
can't
can end
wait
the stream
for you to
soon.
meet Escoffier. It's
Okay,
been
I'll
so
close
much
my
fun
VTuber
working
mode.
on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
As
And
soon
to
you
follow
end
that
the
up,
one
Aoife is finally
Oh,
playable, and of
after you end,
course
I
he's
watched
gonna have
the
Kuku
I
right
watched
by
the
his
game.
side, but the mini games are always so fun
Oh.
and creative.
Absolutely.
Just can't wait.
Which means I
Well,
never spend
that's
money.
it for the
I even
version
tell my
5.6
viewers
special
not to
program.
give me Primrose
A
or
new
Wildlands because
adventure
it just
awaits.
ruins the whole channel.
I
But
hope
one of
it
my
brings you
viewers
more
didn't really like
friendships,
that.
new
I was fishing for
answers,
fruit
and
as
a
FTP.
whole lot of fun. Well, and with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye. Bye.
See ya.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, I need to.
It haven't end yet.
The lore behind the
Song of the Welkin Moon. Oh. Okay, let me go. Okay, the stream is gone, boys. Bye bye. And as always, bye bye.